Hey, good morning to everybody. Happy Friday. It's Daryl here. It's bright and freaking early, man. It's almost 6 a.m. here in Connecticut on the East Coast. It's another busy Friday. I do my videos from the Walmart parking lot, waiting for Walmart to open. Right there. Almost every Friday. I kind of put off stuff I have to get done, like paintings I have to deliver and finish up, and posts I have to get, and pictures on eBay of my artwork, and I put it off till Friday, and I have a certain, a deadline I make for myself to get this stuff done, and Friday is the deadline, and I go crazy trying to get this stuff done by Friday, but it's one of these things that helps me in recovery. So I want to talk about recovery this morning, and I've been hesitant to make this video because I know the woman that I'm going to talk about watches my videos. She told me this. She's been trying to text me DMs, and I usually don't pay attention to my DMs, and that's kept me clean and sober. I don't mean to be mean or cold to the people that I used to hang out with, but this is what has helped keep me clean and sober for the last 18 plus years and it's not the people that I used to use with these people. It's when I see them, they're triggers for me. It's not that they might be using, they might not be using, but either way, they are triggers for me. One of the last times I relapsed back in 2006, I gave a friend a ride, and he was in recovery, and we just chatted in the car. I dropped him off at his work, and as soon as he shut the door and got out and went in, I went and picked up at my dealer. Just hearing his laugh and seeing his face was a trigger for me. So I learned right then and there that I can't be around the people that I used to use with. Most of these people, to be honest with you, most of these people I started hanging around with from high school, like in my late teens, early 20s, and our whole friendship, our whole basis was around drugs and using and drinking, and that was it. And this is what's kept me clean and sober. So recently, like I said, I'm not friends. I don't talk to any of the girls that I used to date. About 5 of them are on Facebook, and they've all gone their own way. This one girl, though, is the exception. I still talk to her. I still text her. We were never into anything hot and heavy. I dated her often. We had an intimate relationship. But it was based around using and sex, drugs, and rock and roll, to be honest with you. And she's still on my friends list. And she's one of my biggest supporters, like on Facebook. She gives me the thumbs up for everything. She likes my posts and everything. But I haven't talked to her, but for some reason I haven't deleted her from my Facebook account. And recently she's been trying to get a hold of me. And I don't know if she's using or not using. The thing is, this is another thing I've learned in recovery, is people will lie. I don't mean anything against her, but people will lie. Somebody could tell me they're clean. Most people will tell me they're clean. When I say I've been in recovery, that I'm in recovery, I've been clean and sober for 18 years, every time people will say, yeah, me too. And they're not. I learned this the first months of my recovery. You just can't trust what people say. You can't. And even putting that aside, like I said, just seeing these people, even if they are clean, is not good for me. They are triggers. Okay, so she's DM'd me. And she says, Daryl, and I feel bad. I feel sorry for her. She's lost her family. She's lost her mother, her father, her siblings are nowhere around this area. She's by herself, and, she seems alone. I think she's living, I don't know if she's living with somebody. I don't know if it's male or female, in a city near here. And she gave me her phone number. And she says, I know you can't talk to me, but, if you want to reach out and say hi one of these days, and it was, it wasn't pushy. And here's the thing, I've really been considering calling her, and I know I can't. I'm going to be honest with you guys. She's full figured. She's, I love breasts. I do. I've always have. And she's a very large-breasted girl, large-breasted woman, and she's very sexy, pretty woman. And her attributes are my weakness. And when I think about calling her, I have been celibate. I haven't had sex in over 3 years since Audrey died. 3.5 years. 3.5 years, man. So yeah, it's on my mind a lot. I'm just being honest with you guys, So when I see this DM pop up, I think about, okay, well, I don't have to meet her. Maybe we'll just sext. Maybe I'll just, she'll send me some pictures. I'll send her some pictures. We'll talk dirty on the phone. And I feel bad saying that. I feel like a scumbag saying that. But that's what's really going through my mind. I know in my heart that this is what I ask myself when I'm confronted with situations like this. And this has helped keep me clean for the last 18 years. I ask myself, Daryl, what good could come of this? Stop lying to yourself. What's the bottom line here? What are you expecting? What are you looking for? What good can come of this? What's going to be the end result? No bullshit to myself. No lies. And it will be sex. I'll be wanting sex, and she'll be wanting whatever she's wanting. Maybe it's money. Maybe it's to lead me astray. Because that's what I used to do to people. When I was using and I knew people were clean, I knew they had money. And I would purposely tempt them to get them to spend money to buy drugs for me. This is what addicts do. So, just because it's not like me using her, it's, I have to remember that she probably has ideas, goals too, and reaching out to me. Bottom line, I know I can't contact her. I can't. If that means not having sex for another 3 years, and just being my own best friend, then that's what it means. But the bottom line is I know I can. That her phone number is still sitting right in my DMs, and I know the bottom line is I should probably erase it in case I have a moment of weakness or something. But and I feel bad. I feel like an ass, because she's been, for the 2 years, she's been liking all my pictures on Facebook, and and even though I don't talk to her. Like I said, she has no family, and it's tough, man. It's tough, but the bottom line is I know that I can't talk to her. I can't text her. I can't reach out to her. I can't do it if I want to stay clean and sober. And yeah, here's another thing that's hard for me to say, and it makes me sound terrible, but I learned that I'm worthy of better females. The 2 women that I've dated in the last 18 years owned their own businesses. They were beautiful, pretty, successful women that I just didn't, back when I was using, I never imagined that I could have. Not just beautiful, but successful. Own their own houses, own their own businesses. And I'm just worthy of a better woman. And that's the truth, and I have to remember that. And, and if you're watching this, I'm sorry, I really am. I'll always love you in my heart, but, we each have to go our own ways. I can't talk to you. I can't call you. I can't reach out to you. That's off the table. Recovery is possible. Have a good Friday.